Hi everybody, hope you're all well. I thought I'd do a quick video because it is the start of the competition for the 2019 club calendar. Yay! So I appreciate it's a long way off for 2019 and we're not really thinking about calendars and the new year yet, but we decided to run the calendar competition a little bit earlier this year. A, it gives people the whole of the summer to take those photographs and get them submitted for entries, and B, it gives us a little bit more time to get pre-orders in and get the calendar sorted, so it's not sort of getting into sort of November, December time when we've actually got the calendar sorted. So the way it's going to work this year is we're going to run the competition through July and August. Entries will close at the end of August and then we'll pick the winners at the beginning of September. See, if you're not familiar with the calendar, this is an example of this year's calendar. A quick flick through, some great photos. It has all our fortnightly meets on there, as well as other key dates throughout the year for Volkswagen shows, festivals, and other car shows and things like that. We can't put all of the Volkswagen shows on there because there's just way too many, but we definitely put the main ones on there, and the ones that are local to us, and the ones that we think are probably the ones most likely that you guys would be interested in. If you want to enter the competition, there are a few rules. The first rule is you have to have permission from the person who took the photograph. So either you took the photograph yourself and you've got the original, or you've got permission of the person who took the photograph. We can't have scans or copies or phone shots of from magazines and things like that. Obviously anybody who's had a photograph taken professionally, the professional photographer usually owns that photo. Anyone with a trademark or a watermark on it, if it's just a credit, you'll need to send in a confirmation that you've got permission to use that photo. If it's got a watermark all across the photo, effectively where you've just took it offline and you haven't paid for the image, then we can't use those, and those will just be deleted. You don't have to own the vehicle, you can just be a budding photographer. One of the great things about our club, it is the all dubs club, so not only is it all vehicles and we have no snobbery between air cooled and water cooled and old and new, etc. It also means if you're just an enthusiast and you just like Volkswagen and you're a budding photographer, a budding videographer or content maker or whatever it may be that you call yourself these days, and you go out there and you get a fantastic image, you're more than welcome to send that in. We just appreciate Volkswagens and we just want the calendars to look the best it can. Photos have to be landscape. This is landscape, so if you don't know the difference, that is landscape. This is portrait, that is landscape. Obviously if we look at the calendar, as you can see, they're all landscape images. Very good reason for that. Cars tend to be landscape. Appreciate that every now and again you might take a portrait image of a vehicle, but the majority of them are landscape. Cars are long and not so tall, camper vans are the same, so it makes sense for it to be landscape. Unfortunately you can't have a calendar that is both landscape or portrait, otherwise what you end up with cropped photos on each page and it looks naff, and we need it to look good. For everybody out there who is technically minded, it needs to be a 12 by 8 at 300 dpi. If you don't know what that means, it basically means is your photo has to be able to be blown up to an A4 piece of paper. If it is a small thumbnail image that will pixelate, if it gets any bigger than a couple of inches, it won't be accepted. So just double check that you're sending the original file or the high res version of the file you've got, and your file must be emailed to us. I will put the details for the email below in this video. I think it's 2nwadc@gmail.com, but I'll confirm that. All have to be emailed. No sending photos on Facebook Messenger, no sending them on Facebook with posts. It all has to be done by email, and the reason we do it by email is because then you have to send the actual file, which means you're more likely to have sent the original image rather than just a copy that you've taken online somewhere that won't be good enough quality. So yeah, so everything has to be done by the end of August. We'll cut it off at the end of August. We will put lots of reminders up. A few people last year did mention that they didn't get a chance, so we're giving you 2 months notice, guys. You've got 2 months to get out there in the sunshine, find a great location with your vehicle and get your camera out and get snapping. Send in as many photos as you want, but what we will say is there's probably a good chance that you'll only get your best one chosen. So the way it kind of works is all the committee members get together and we just pick our favourite 12. We all go through it and pick our favourite 12, and then we narrow it down until we've only got, say, I think it was like 24 left last year. I think we had 6, that got it down to like 16, and then any repetition will then pick your favourite out of the repetition, because obviously it is going to be a little bit unfair if somebody appears in the calendar maybe 2 or 3 times. Not saying it can't happen, it might be 2 killer shots in 2 killer locations with the same vehicle, maybe taken by different photographers, who knows. But what we are saying is you can send as many in as you want, that increases your chances, but obviously there is only 12 slots and we do it as diplomatically as possible. That's it, I think. Yeah, so if you want to pre-order, get in touch with myself or Rachel, the treasurer, Rachel Morgan. You're looking at a cost of around £12.99. If we get loads of pre-orders, guys, and we get more than 50, then I'm almost certain that price will come down and we will pass the saving on to you. But if not, you're looking at about £12.99, but you can pre-order now. Get out there, enjoy the sunshine, and get snapping. Speak to you soon. Take care, guys. Bye.